what is behind me? Oh, you can see my hook behind me. It's coming out of my ear. I mean, my head. My ear? What? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Veronica. I'm a part-time reseller. I sell primarily women's pre-owned fashion on the platforms Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, sometimes on ThredUp, sometimes on Facebook Marketplace, and hopefully soon on The RealReal. And on this channel, I share my entire reselling journey and all aspects of it with you. I share what sold videos, thrift hauls, unboxings. I have a whole series where I go over pros and cons of going full-time with reselling, and it features lots of interviews and vlogs and other fun videos. So if that's something that you might be interested in, then please do subscribe, hit the like button, and stick around for a little bit. Today, we are going to talk about my items that sold in the past week, and this is for the week of June 27th through July 3rd of 2021. So we're gonna jump right in. We're gonna look at my screen over here. I'm gonna share it as always. I only had sales on 3 of my platforms this week, but they were good sales. So I'm really happy about my numbers this week. I'm really happy about life in general because it was a really good week, reselling and otherwise, and I'll share more about that soon. I'm also happy because I just got a ThredUp box delivered. So after I film this video, I will film that unboxing and you will probably see it on Friday. So I'm motivated to get through this quickly today. So we're going to look at all my sales. I will share them as always, and we're going to come back here and go over my numbers together. All right, you guys, so here we are with my sales for this week. We're starting with Poshmark as usual, and we're going to work our way through. And again, I'm going to try to move through this quickly. So the first item that sold for me on Poshmark was this pair of Madewell skinny jeans in a mid-rise and dark wash. This was a result of closet clear out. So I dropped the price to $28 after communicating with an interested liker, and she went ahead and bought these for $28 and got the shipping discount, but the shipping discount came from Poshmark and not from me, so that's always exciting. And so I get $22.40 on these. They came from a regular thrift store, so I had about $4 into them. I don't remember when I picked them up because I have a whole bunch of Madewell jeans that I found fairly recently, like within the last 3 months or so. You know, I haven't had them for a very long time. The next sale was super exciting. I just showed these Sorels in a vlog, and one of my friends here on YouTube, she doesn't have a channel, but she's always in the premieres and in the chats and in the comments. My friend Allie liked these on Poshmark, and I saw it, and I said, you know, if you want to buy these, I can drop the price for you. And it was closet clear out, so she got them for $25 and $4.99 shipping, which again did not come out of my pocket. So I was able to ship those to her, and I made $20 off of those. They came from the bins. I did clean them up, and yeah, I hope that your daughter will enjoy them, Allie. And thank you so much for shopping my closet. I love when my friends shop with me. I love it. Okay, next up we got this Reebok New Attack CrossFit V-neck tank top Active Chill without the E. It's not a typo, it's what it said on there. I showed this in a recent haul as well. I think I showed this in another vlog where I also showed items that I hauled from the bins. So this was only listed for a couple of days. Somebody sent me a $12 offer. I accepted. It was New Attacks, and it said CrossFit in the front. And so I get $9.05, and again, came from the bin, so I had about $1 and I think 30 or so cents into that one. The next sale, I was excited to find this item. I bought it recently at my honey hole. It was marked down to like $2. They did not know what figs was. My average cost of goods was still between $3 and $4. And so I had these listed for, I want to say 25. Somebody sent me an $18 offer, which I accepted. It was a little bit lower than what I wanted, but I accepted. And you know, I thought everything was good, really quick flip, but then they left me a 1-star rating and said that they were way too short and they were altered and they don't fit them. Here's the thing, I put measurements in all of my listings. I didn't check if they were altered or not, I'm going to be honest, but I did put the measurements in there, and I noticed that they were relatively short. So if this person had just read the description, they would have, you know, saved themselves the disappointment. But in any case, I'm just sad that these have not gone to somebody who will get use out of them, but I still get my $14.40. It happens. Okay, next up, we got this very exciting sale. This Lily Pulitzer Navy Sway This Way swimsuit. It's a one-piece, the Palma swimsuit. I had this listed for $95 and it sold for full price. It got so many likers instantly, and I don't know why you can't see them here. I think they all unlike the item after it's sold, I'm guessing, because this thing accumulated like 17 likers in one day, and it's sold within the same day. Somebody had offered me 50 for it, and I countered with, I don't know, 85 probably. They came back with 60, and then somebody else just swooped in and got it, probably because they got the notification that somebody else made an offer. This bathing suit, it was a size 14, which definitely helped it out. I got this from a friend who consigns items with me. So the payout after Poshmark fees is $76, but however, I only get half of that, which is still really good because my cost of goods was 0 and it was super quick to list, and it was only listed for less than a day. So I get $38 out of that, and I'm really excited. Yeah, so that was a cool sale. Another pretty solid sale was this Nasty Gal Stripe Me Down jumpsuit in cream and blue. I believe somebody sent me an offer for 22, which was really reasonable. Maybe I dropped the price for closet clear out, I don't remember, but I get $17.60 for this one. It came from a regular thrift store, so I had about $4 into it, and yeah, happy this sold this week. This is the time for these things to sell. Okay, this next item that you can see here, the Free People bodysuit, I don't know why it's in here because it sold later on the 4th, so I'm gonna talk about it next week. I guess it also didn't sell for $38. I think it's because it's a multi-quantity listing. I don't know, but we're going to ignore this one for now. This does not factor into this week's numbers. We'll talk about it next week. Next item that did sell this week are these Coconuts by Matisse After Dark boots, crocodile embossed. They were so cute. I mean, not my style at all, but they were really cute. I will show them to you just because they're just really cool. So this person had liked them, sent an offer, unliked them, and then liked them again. So I sent her the same offer, I think, or she sent the offer. I don't know. I don't remember. And so she ended up purchasing them, and she messaged me asking if I could ship them the next day because she wanted them in time for the 4th. They had this cool little cutout in the back, super interesting. You can see it down here a little bit. Oh yeah, here you can see it. And had this interesting texture to it. I don't know. I usually find Coconuts by Matisse at the bins, and I like to sell them. They are cowboy boots, usually go for a little bit less. These were so cool and basically like new, and so I was really happy to see them go for 30. I think I had them listed for 45. So this was an offer either she had sent me or I had sent her after she had retracted her earlier offer. I don't remember. Anyway, $30 was the sales price, and I get 24. I had about $4 into them, and she got them in time for 4th of July, and I'm guessing she likes them because they were accepted. Next up, we got a Stitch Fix item that was new with tags that I've had forever. Got it from a regular thrift store, so $3-4 into this. This was an offer to likers, sold for $17. This Q&A Leola pleated blouse in green. Sold for $17 with the $2.46 shipping discount, so I only make $11.14. Again, that's before subtracting my $3 to $4 cost of goods, but I still made a good profit on this. I just had it for a while. I'm very careful with the type of Stitch Fix brands that I pick up these days. Most of them don't do great. Certain ones do. Paper Moon does well for me, but yeah, others just sit forever and ever and ever. Might also be the style. Anyway, next up we got a Torrid piece. Torrid is my main bread and butter, but she's been slowing down a little, I'm not gonna lie. This dress sold on an offer to liker as well for $15, which is less than I would like for my Torrid dresses, and I also threw in the $2.46 shipping discount, so I only get $9.55 on 54, sorry, $9.54 on this one. And I probably had about $4 into it because it came from a regular thrift store, and I've had it since last fall. It was super cute. It had a cutout in the back. I debated keeping it for myself, but I just wanted to make some money off of it. And so I doubled, maybe even tripled my money on this, but it sat for a while. I'm not gonna lie. This one sat forever as well, and I'm glad it finally sold. This LF A Lot is the brand. LF is the website where this is sold, which apparently is like a really expensive, kind of trendy website. I had never heard of it, but I sourced this from ThredUp just based on style and the fact that it was new with tags and the fact that the original price was really high, which is not a strategy I recommend because I don't think a lot of people know about, I mean, maybe they know about the site, but like this did not take off the way I had hoped. I initially had this listed for $50 and I relisted it and I dropped the price. And finally, I sent out a $25 offer because I was just so tired of it. This is suede choker bodycon dress. And granted, I understand why it didn't sell last year, because who would wear a dress like that in a pandemic? Like, what for? But I'm happy it finally sold. So $25 with the $1.50 shipping discount. So I make $18.50. And I had about $7 into this. So I still made money of it, but I also still have a lot of dresses that I sourced from ThredUp around this time. And like I said, I've had this for over a year. So it was time to go. This next item was another consignment item from my same friend. I actually wore this Lily Pulitzer Darla Flutter Top Prosecco Pink in a size extra large in a recent What Sold video. Was it a What? Yeah, it was a What Sold. It was a What Sold when I had a crappy week, but for some reason I decided to wear this very bright pink top. Anyway, it was a size extra large, which definitely larger sizes in Lily Pulitzer tend to move fast, especially if the styles are more recent. This was actually an offer I sent, and you can see it also accumulated lots and lots of likes. I think this sold within a day of listing as well. I had this listed for $65. I sent out an $58 offer with a $1.50 shipping discount. And I think after I sent out that offer, somebody else offered me $45 for it. So again, I think the others just got the notification, hey, somebody made an offer, and somebody just jumped on the one that I had sent out. So it sold for $58. So the net earnings for that are $44.90. But again, I'm getting half of that, so $22.45. And my friend is really excited that both items sold so fast. Okay, then we have a relist success, as I like to call it. This pair of Victoria's Secret VSX velour track pants with pockets sold for $19 full asking price after I relisted them. I think initially I had them listed for $25, had dropped the price to $20. So when I relisted them, I dropped it just a little bit more, and they sold almost immediately, which was super exciting. They have been shipped but not delivered, so hopefully all is good with those. And then the next sale, this pair of Spenco Yumi orthotic thong sandals flip-flops in a size 6. I also showed them in the same vlog where I showed the Sorel kid boots. I just listed them too. They came from the bins. I had them listed for $25 because I think the brand can do well, and I just kind of figured that's just where we're going to start. But when somebody sent me a $15 offer, I was like, you know what? Quick flip, quick money. Yes, get it out of my house. I will accept that. I only had $1 and some change into it from the bins, and I'm making 12. So that works for me. Okay, brace yourself for this bundle sale that I'm about to share with you, because this is by far the biggest bundle I've ever sold. It's a 9-piece bundle, and this person started liking and bundling items. And you know how it is. People start bundling a ton of items and you're like, they're never going to buy this. It's just way too much. And so she started bundling these, and I sent her a message saying that I do give bundle discounts if she's interested. And just let me know when you finished adding items. And she said, I'm finished and I'm ready for a great price. And so I thought, okay. And I pulled all the items. I actually put them in a box to weigh them just to make sure that, they were under 5 pounds, or if they were over 5 pounds, just by how much, so I could gauge how much I may have to pay extra in shipping, which is very expensive on Poshmark to upgrade your shipping, and you can only go up to 10 pounds. But if it had been, under 6, I would have been willing to do that. If it had been more than that, I probably would have asked her to split it up. Magically, the bundle came in just under 5 pounds, so that was exciting. So what I did was I sent her an offer, and I will show you the items, and then I'll tell you what the offer was for. So 9 items. The next 9 items. This BCBG Max Azura mini circle skirt in black. That came from a ThredUp box, a very recent one. So $3 or so into that. The Shein high-waisted olive green shorts cotton came from the bins, so about $1. So we're at $4 into this bundle. The Sanctuary top, I think, came from a regular thrift store, so about another $3. So we're $7 into this bundle. Banana Republic white navy striped nautical dress, bins. So we're $8 into the bundle. This WDNY white embroidered baby doll tunic top, which is really cute, but not a great brand, came from a regular thrift store. So $3 for that. So we're about maybe $11 into this bundle. Another one of those LF dresses that I just mentioned. So this came from ThredUp, again, had it forever. And I had about $7 into that. So we are $18 into this bundle for my cost of goods. The Free People Nude Tech This Is Love Geo Crop Top in cream up here, that I sourced from Poshmark, and I had about $4 into it. So we're at $22 into the bundle. The next one, the only Nuitech Live in Wonder carousel graphic t-shirt, I showed that in a bins haul, so about $1, so we're $23 into this bundle. And then this Paper Moon Stitch Fix, again, mixed print strap floral top, didn't have a size tag, but I got it for free from Nextdoor, and I unboxed that on this channel as well, so that was free. So I have about like what, $23 into this bundle, maybe. It sold for an offer that I sent her. I think the total bundle price was somewhere in the 200 range, and I sent her an offer for 140, which is my 30% off discount for bundles of more than 3 items, plus an extra. I knocked off an extra $4 or so. And then I also gave her free shipping because I just really wanted to seal the deal and get 9 items out of my house all at once. If you bundle that amount in my closet, I will give you a deal because you're doing me a favor, honestly. So I had about $23 into the whole bundle, and after fees and shipping discount and all of that, I make $104.55. So my net profit on these 9 items is still around $80 and some change. So that's pretty good. I'm not mad at that. It's less than $10 per item ultimately, but also I'm totally fine getting a lot of these out of my house. I had the Free People top for a while. The Sanctuary didn't get a whole lot of love. The LF I'm really happy to see go. The BCBG Max Azria I just listed, and I didn't think it would sell fast. So it's just, I'm very happy to get all of this stuff out of my house. And yeah, I really hope she's happy with her bundle. This was also an exciting sale. The Eagle's Eye Vintage Pumpkin Halloween cardigan, this hand knit, very thick, heavy cardigan. I showed that in a thrift haul in the very early days of this YouTube channel, and it finally sold. I kind of figured it wouldn't sell right away because I sourced it back in December or January, so right after Halloween was over. But it sold now, and this person, bless her heart, she sent me a $30 offer after I had already dropped it down to $32 a while ago. And so she came in and sent me a $30 offer, and she was a new liker, so she hadn't gotten all of these offers that I had sent out. I think initially I had it listed at $40. So if you come to my closet and you send me a $30 offer on a $32 item, you bet I will accept that. That's the nicest thing. So I make 24. It came from a regular thrift store. I had about $4 into it. So happy that sold. Got my 5 stars. All is well. And then I had back-to-back full price sales on 2 pairs of leggings that are very similar looking. So that was interesting. The first of these 2 was this Beyond Yoga pair of leggings, blue space dye capri. This didn't have a size tag, so I guesstimated, and I put the asterisks in the title, and I put it in the description, and I put measurements. So I always hope that people who buy items without size tags from me do read the description, so there's not going to be an issue later. So this sold for $35, and I make 28, which is exciting. Came from a regular thrift store, so about $4 into this. The Lucy Power Max, I think I also got from a regular thrift store. I've had them for a while. Also capris, which people say that capri leggings don't sell well. I don't know, I guess it depends on the brand. These I had forever, but the Beyond Yoga I haven't had for very long. I just recently found the brand for the first time, so either way, so these sold for $24, which was my full asking price, and I make $19.20, had about $4 into those. All right, I'm trying to move faster. The Black Dog light dusty blue hoodie sweater sold for $13. That was an offer from a liker, and I've had it for a while, and it didn't get the attention I had hoped, and so I accepted it also because it came from the bins. So I make $10.05. And then the Zero Exposure Nuitech iCat Pink and Aqua Tankini top. I had 2 of these. I showed them in a Quick Car thrift haul a while ago. The first one sold for a little bit more. I think the first one may have sold for like 22, and this one sold for 20. So ignore the 25 that you see here. That was my listing price. So this one sold for 20, and I get 16, and came from a regular thrift store. Okay, for some reason, this Free People thing is showing up again up here. And yes, it did actually sell, but it didn't sell this week. So I don't know what's going on. I feel like when you do multi-quantity listings on Poshmark, it messes everything up. Let me know in the comments down below if that's your experience as well. But we have 2 more sales. One is a bundle and one is just one item. These Keen Snapper Sterling City Mary Jane reddish brown shoes. Mary Jane's. I already said it. Oh my god, I cannot read my own titles. This person had a question, and after I responded to the question, they actually bought them outright. So that was nice. So they sold for $25. I did have them listed for more initially. So this was already a price drop. It may have been a closet clear out price drop. I don't remember. But anyway, I get $20 for these, and they came from either bins or regular thrift store. I don't remember. I have it on my spreadsheet, but I don't remember what it says on there. Okay, and then the last 3 items that sold, and you can ignore all of this stuff up here because this just sold over the weekend and not in this current time frame that we're talking about. But the 3 items that did sell in this time frame were a bundle of 3 items that were all priced at $10, which means this person is getting them for $15 total, because anything priced $10 or less in my closet is automatically 3 for $15. I do have a little picture in my listings that are priced that low, and also a sentence at the bottom saying if you bundle 3 items, blah, 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 you get them for $15. So this person created a bundle or liked 3 items that were priced at $10. And I think I created the bundle and sent the offer. So it contains this Under Armour red logo t-shirt that came from a ThredUp box, these tulips new without tags, wedges, floral bow heels. These were my own. I bought them a while ago from some cheap website. Don't ask me where. Never wore them, and they're super cute, but I was ready to move them out of my house and make some money off of them. And then this Maurice's Burgundy Burnout graphic tee. A classy cuss is what I said, because it says classy, but I cuss a little. So these 3 items sold for $15, like I said, because they're part of my sale, and I make 12. But the Under Armour I paid 3 for. The shoes, I'm just saying cost of goods is 0 because they came from my own closet, and then this shirt came from the bin. So I had about $4 into it, turned it into 12. It's not bad. That's triple my money. That's still good. Okay, everything else you see here sold after the 3rd, so we will talk about it next week, but we're going to move on to Mercari. Okay, I'm going to speed through these Mercari sales today because I feel like my voice is starting to fail me, and I still want to film a haul after this. So for Mercari and eBay, I'll just tell you what the items sold for, and then at the end I will tell you my totals for both platforms, just because I don't want to figure out how much I actually made after fees and after shipping, because on Mercari I offer free shipping, so I go through Pirate Ship, but most of my items ship for like $3 to $4, with the exception of shoes. On Mercari, I sold this Wild Fable black ditzy floral dress in a size extra, extra large. This person paid $17 with free shipping. So after all is said and done, I think I make around $10 or so. This came from the bins, so I had about $1 into it. Super cute. Has the smocking here at the chest. It can be worn off the shoulder, I believe, or, you know, just a square neck. Got a lot of attention right away on all platforms, so I'm happy it sold fast. Like I said, got it from the bins. Then I sold this Anthropologie Vanessa Virginia tiger top that I got from my ThredUp box that I unboxed live on this channel with Margaret. So in case you're sensing a theme, I did sell a whole bunch of items that I got from ThredUp this week, so that's always exciting. This sold for $21. So after fees and shipping and such, I probably make around $13 or so on this, and I had about $3 into it. Again, I'm not doing the whole breakdown for Mercari this week. I just, you know, this is just what you get this week. Also sold these Vionic Gramercy Bow Suede Flats in Merlot. These sold for $32 with free shipping. I know shipping was around $8 something on these. So I make a little bit less than 20 on these, and my cost of goods was around $4 because they came from a regular thrift store. So yeah, they were missing the insole. Like normally they come with like a leather liner, but I, you know, pointed that out in the listing, so hopefully all is good with those. Last item to sell on Mercari, and I actually don't know what shipping is going to be on this one because I haven't shipped it yet, because it sold on the 3rd late at night, so I haven't been able to get it out yet. But this Charter Club Nubatag Malt Red Blue sweater, so if you look closely, it actually has like red and blue and technically white too. So this was Nubatag's, and this came from a Goodwill Blue box, and I think it's the first item to sell from this Goodwill Blue box. Hallelujah, it was my first Goodwill Blue box that I got. It had all Nubatag Macy's items in a size extra large to 1X, and none of them sold until now. So 17 on this one. I'm guessing shipping is going to be between $4 and $5, so I probably don't make a whole lot on this, maybe like $10 or so. But my cost of goods for that blue box was, I think, less than $3 per item. So I'm just happy it sold. And if sweaters sell in the middle of July, then that's cool with me. Next up, we got my eBay sales. Again, I'm trying to speed through these, but I will tell you if they sold via promoted listing or not. And then I will also tell you if the price you see on here is different from what the buyer paid, because with eBay, that's a thing. So for this first top, the price that the buyer paid is different. There's flax 100% linen 10 multicolor thread pattern subtle top, whatever, you can read the title. It had these like subtle colorful threads running through it, so I thought that was super interesting. It also had a pocket over here, which you can't really see. This sold for $25. This person messaged me and said, would you take 25? And I said yes, just send me an offer. And it sold via promoted listing, so I have all my listings promoted at 4% right now. So that still comes out of my profit at the end. But yeah, 25 buyer paid shipping, and it sold via promoted listing. Then I sold, so I sold 2 shorts that I both got from Nextdoor for free to the same person, so I was able to combine shipping. They purchased them like back to back. I think they sent an offer on one of them, and because they do have best offer turned on, it was accepted right away, and then the other one I accepted manually. So this pair of J. Jill floral white denim shorts, Bermuda shorts that you can either roll up or not, came from Nextdoor, so I got it for free, and they bought it for $13 plus shipping, and is sold via promoted listing. And then the next item they also bought, same person, the Talbot's Flawless Girlfriend shorts in white denim, also kind of like a Bermuda length. This sold for $15 and the buyer paid shipping. I ended up combining the shipping. I was able to squeeze them both into a padded flat rate envelope, and I reimbursed the buyer for the extra shipping charge. But both of these sold for $28 total plus shipping. So if you want a bundle price for them, that would be it, which is pretty good. And I got them for free, both of them. So I'm glad somebody bundled these 2 items. And that's the nice thing when you get clothing given to you from friends or donated from one person. They're usually a similar style and size. So somebody else out there who might like this style might just bundle 2 items or buy 2 items on eBay, and then you can combine shipping, which is always nice. Okay, then I sold this J. Jill open knit crochet duster cardigan in black. This came from the bins. It sold for $18, best offer accepted. They took a minute to pay, but eventually they did. So sold for $18, buyer paid shipping, and yeah, I had about $1 into that one. And then this H by Halston long maxi shirt dress. I also got this from ThredUp. Man, it's a good week for ThredUp, so hopefully that is a good sign for this box that I'm about to unpack. This was kind of like a dusty cornflower blue, purplish maxi lounge dress. It sold for $14, so different amount than what you see here. Sold for $14 and buyer paid shipping, which was not enough, so I make a little bit less on this, but it came from ThredUp, so I had about $3 into that. And I haven't listed it long, so I was happy that this sold so fast. And then this Shein crop button-down flannel long sleeve shirt came from the bins. That's pretty much the only place where I will pick up Shein. It sold via promoted listing, and it sold for an offer from a buyer for $8, which is not a lot, but it's Shein, And it's a flannel, and it's selling in July, so that's good for me. It sold via promoted listing, like I said, for $8, buyer paid shipping. And then I also sold these J. Jill. Lots of J. Jill this week. Very happy because it's one of my bread and butter brands, and she's been slowing down as well, but she came back this week. So these J. Jill stone gray, brownish gaucho pants, they kind of had a whole like overlay situation going on at the legs. I don't know. It's kind of like a login look, actually, which I should have put in my title, but did not. These sold via promoted listing for $18.50, so not what you see on the screen, and buyer paid shipping, and I got these for free from Nextdoor, but like a while ago, like several months ago, but same person that gave me the Talbots and J. Jill shorts. So there you have it. Again, another flannel in July, or June rather. This sold at the end of June. So interesting. This Writers by Lee plaid pastel flannel, soft lined in pink and turquoise and white. This sold for an offer from a buyer, maybe. Either an offer that they sent or that I sent. I don't remember. Probably that they sent because it's a weird price. So it sold for $13.75, and the buyer paid shipping, and it was delivered. So I'm guessing all is well with this one. All right, 2 more that are not exciting, but I'm happy to see this go. Oh my God, I've had this for so long. I think I picked it up in a box of inventory I sourced from Poshmark, and I just threw this in thinking, I might wear it myself, and then it didn't fit right, like the sleeves were too tight on me. So I listed it, this Jaclyn Smith striped shirt in gray and teal. It was cute, but like it was just so basic, and this is not something I would ever pick up now, or shouldn't have picked up then either. But whatever, it sold for $4.50, so I'm probably not making any money on it. I don't remember how much I had into it, but probably like $2 to $3, maybe more. I did receive positive feedback, so that's good, but I'm also just liquidating that. But that's fine because I am surprised I haven't donated that already, honestly. When I was looking for it, I'm like, did I donate that? No, I did not. Thank God. And then the last sale is also not exciting, but these Kenar shorts, these are white and blue linen blend with this iCat print, sold for $5.99 and buyer paid shipping. And these also came from ThredUp. I'm telling you, this was the week of ThredUp sales, which is pretty exciting. I didn't have any sales on ThredUp, but I sold items that I received from ThredUp, so that's good. So I'm probably making just a little bit of money on those because, again, I had about 3 something into these. They came from my very first ThredUp box that I unboxed on this channel, but I'm happy they sold. And yeah, $6 is totally fine for Kenar, I don't know. I mean, they are a linen blend. That's the only reason I listed them. Otherwise, I would not have bothered with this brand. But yeah, happy they sold. All right, I'll see you back on the big screen, and we're going to talk about all my numbers for this week. So stay tuned for that. All right, so this week I made a good chunk of money. I'm really happy with it. So after doing all my numbers, I did subtract the consignment portion of 2 of my items that I talked about earlier. So those numbers that I will give you for Poshmark and also the total number already reflects what I get to keep. So after I take out the amount that my friend gets for giving me her items to sell. So on Poshmark, I sold 31 listings in total. Again, 9 out of those were in one bundle, but I always go by listing because it just makes my math easier. So I sold 31 listings for a total of $468.08. This is after Poshmark fees, it's after shipping discounts, it's after taking out what I give to my friend for her consignment items, but it's before my cost of goods and it's before any taxes I have to pay next year. Same goes for eBay and Mercari. On eBay, I sold 10 items for a total of $110.91. And then on Mercari, I sold 4 items for about $52. I don't know for sure yet because I don't know how much I'm going to pay on shipping on that one sweater, but that is about how much I made. My kid is calling for me. So my total for this week, and I'm going to wrap this up because my child needs a hug, apparently. My total for this week is $630.99, which I'm very happy with. It's such an improvement from the last few weeks, and I see that upwards trend, and I hope it will continue. I hope it's either a reflection of all the work I've been doing or a reflection of the world just wanting to shop, or both. I don't know. It's just, I'll try to keep doing what I'm doing for a while longer, and hopefully that trend will continue. I sold a total of 45 items, so my average profit per item is $14.02. It's a little bit lower than what I would like to see, but I had bundle sales, I had really low sales on stale items, stale inventory on eBay, and that usually brings that number down, but it's just what it is, and I'm happy to see all of those items go, and I still made a profit on almost everything I sold this week. So that works for me. My average cost of goods is usually right around the $2.50 mark. So if I multiply my 45 items by that, I probably spent, I don't know, 100 and something on all of these items. I turned it into $630.99. That's all I need to know. You know, I made a good amount of profit on my items, on the money that I invested, and I'm really happy with it. I'm happy this is going to my bank account, and it'll help my family out in the weeks and months to come. Okay, that's all I got for you today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday, if I manage to get this video up by Tuesday. Otherwise, whatever day you're watching this, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and look forward to a ThredUp unboxing, hopefully this Friday, that I'm going to film right now because I'm really excited for it. Hopefully that will not end in disappointment. This Friday, there will not be a reseller interview just because of scheduling conflicts and such, but there will be more reseller interviews on my channel in the weeks to come, so stay tuned for that. Hit that bell notification so you can get notified every time I upload a video. And yeah, Give this video a thumbs up if you had a good time, and let me know in the comments down below how your sales have been during that final week of June, first week of July. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. I hope you had a fantastic 4th of July, and I will see you soon. Tschüss!